Hey guys, so I'm going to do a little altar tour of my altar because I just rearranged everything not very long ago.
Attempt number 4.
Yep. And you can see the garden out there. Happy little fairy garden.
It's beautiful.
Alright. So let's start with this side. So this is the goddess side of my altar. And this statue, obviously it's an owl. And it's more it's geared towards the goddess, obviously, and specifically right now I am studying Athena, so it kind of just fits perfectly right now. And this is actually a shell necklace that I got a long time ago. There was a lady that taught me and a bunch of other girls how to hula dance, and she gave us all those before she left and went back to Hawaii, so that was pretty cool. And then I have this warm apple pie candle and this seashell that I've had this for a long time, and I finally was like, you know, I'm going to put that on my altar because I absolutely love that shell. And then I have this compass, and this is something that I actually got from my mom the first year that I went to summer camp. And so you can see my altar actually does face north. If I can get the glare. And then I have this shell, and it has salt and ginger in it. Theory's the one that put the ginger in there.
Because I care.
Yeah. And of course I just have a little tea light right here. And then right here I have this rose quartz that Theory and I walked like 12 miles to get this.
6 miles there, 6 miles back.
We actually got it at a Christian crystal shop, which is like the only crystal shop in town, which kind of bums us out, but
yeah, especially since we can't ask about the spiritual meanings behind the rocks, because he has rocks that we've never heard of.
Yeah, like there's something like, it was like blue halite or something. It was crazy expensive, and I was like, wait,
it was
what?
So pretty though.
Yeah. And then this candle back here, I keep, like, I use it for incense, and I burn incense on it. The wax is actually really, really soft, and it's a mix of a bunch of different candles. And it has a homemade wick in it, because I melted down old candles to make that. And then, oh, and this is pumpkin pie and vanilla mostly. And then this is a pumpkin spice candle. So yeah. And then I have all these crystals. And you'll see the rest of the jars of crystals on Theory's altar.
Yo.
These crystals are crystals that, like, I specifically picked out because I feel like I need right now. And then these are just crystals that seem generally useful for me. And then I have more crystals back here. This one is a bloodstone that I've had all of these crystals for a long time.
Oh no.
Oh, where did it go? There it is. Okay. My little seahorse fell. Alright. And then these two are fossils, and you can kind of see the fossil designs on them. This one, I'm not sure exactly what it is because it looks like it's been dyed. But it is a real crystal, so I just kind of keep it there. And then this is a piece of petrified wood, which again I've had for a while, if my camera will focus. There we go. Oh, you can even see the fingerprints on it now. Focused a little bit too much. But yeah, there's that. And then just a little piece of amethyst, which I have two of those, but the other one is with my little travel altar. And then I have this frankincense incense, which frankincense is my incense and myrrh is Theory's incense.
Yeah, we tend to balance things out between the two of us.
Yeah. And then right here I have this little cauldron candle. It's called Witch's Brew, and I got it from Target for like $3.
It's delicious.
So as it gets closer to Halloween, it's a really good time to start collecting stuff. Just saying.
Heavy breathing.
And then I have my half of the pelvis. Theory has the other half. We actually found this together, and when Theory picked it up, it fell, like, straight in half. Like, you can see where it just broke.
Yeah, it was whole, and then it, like, I went to show it to her, and it just fell in
Yeah.
half.
It just straight up fell in half. So. And then this is a vanilla candle. And see, I have a little dried seahorse here. I felt like I just needed there. And then I have this random necklace.
We use it for rituals, stuff of the nature.
Mm-hmm. And then I have this geode down here. This actually turned out the best out of all the geodes I had. I had a bunch of them, and my grandpa helped me cut them all open. And this one was just the prettiest, so I like to keep it up here. And then, see, I have my athema here, and if I can get it out with one hand.
You have your lovely assistant here.
Well, yeah, but you're, like, on the other side. Oh. Anyway, so that's kind of what it looks like. And it's stainless steel, but it does not sharpen, so it really is just a decorated dagger.
Which is perfect.
Mm-hmm. I also want to use it for more cosplays in the future. And then there are some crystals right here. This is actually Theory's amethyst point thing.
Which I use for tarot and stuff of the nature.
And then this is my crystal. I use this for pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And
it's rare to see us take either of those off.
Yeah. Like, mine is in here because it's just charging. I'm not sure why he put his in here.
Because I thought I'd steal some energy from yours.
Oh, okay. So they're both charging with these crystals because these crystals are crystals I feel like I needed. I believe this one, oh shoot, this is aquamarine. Yeah. So this little blue, this light blue is aquamarine. The dark blue.
Cat hair with it.
I know. The dark blue is lapis lazuli, and then I also have sunstone and amber in there. And they're all just crystals that I felt like would help me right now. And then I have this little note back here, which was part of a spell, and like half of it is burned off now.
Because we thought we were getting rid of it, and then we decided not to.
Yeah, like, my intention was to completely burn the whole thing, but then it stopped burning, and after I read it, I was like, it's interesting, because it has an entirely new meaning.
Yeah, and it still makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, perfect.
Not, like, perfect, but, like, it kind of, the words just kind of come together in a different way. So, and then this has coral and sand dollars in it, and I'm not sure why these came in this bottle, but I might take those out at some point and use this bottle for something else. But for now, it just stays on my altar right there. And over here, I have my Crowe statue. This is obviously to represent the god in some way, because it's what I have. So, and then this necklace, I used to wear this a lot, and it was actually around the time that I was starting to become a witch, when I started to learn a lot about Wicca. But I stopped wearing it because now, like, whenever it bumps something, it just pops open. But it kind of means something to me because of the time period that I wore it around. And then I have more crystals over here, and that one got knocked over. So these ones over here, and then I have this. This is called 50 Shades of Autumn. Sorry, it's a joke that.
Yeah, it's Shades of Autumn. I started the 50 Shades of Autumn joke. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm just so used to saying 50 Shades of Autumn. It's Theory's fault. Blame Theory.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so then there's that, and obviously you can see this is the same cloth I've been using for a while, and I'm not going to switch it out until probably spring next year, because we have some really nice, like, spring cloths, and I set up my altar in spring. So it's nice to, like, renew it exactly a year from when I started. So.
From whence it came.
And then up here, I have this little mojo bag that I've been working on. I actually sewed that myself.
Watch the live stream where she sews it.
Yeah. And then behind it, these are actually wicks.
Courtesy of your dear's theory.
Yes. We kind of worked together on those, but he did provide the materials for it.
Yes.
And, oh, there's also a flower back here, if I can find it. Yeah, I pulled this out of the garden. It came from that pot, like, right there, where my finger is pointing. But, yeah, that's where this came from. So I just keep that there. And, yeah, that's pretty much my altar, guys.
Random herb of the day. Arrowroot.
Oh, yes, arrowroot. We found arrowroot in my mom's herb cabinet and then realized that there's no reason for a non-witch to have arrowroot in her herb cabinet. Unless there is a reason, we just haven't found it yet. Let us know.
Gluten-free, that's it.
Yeah, it's a gluten-free alternative for flour.
But it's a witchy alternative for endless luck.
Yeah. So,
We just sorta...
unless you guys know of like a different cooking purpose for this, just let us know.
Because we might cook with it.
Yeah. I don't understand why my mother had this. Because she's not a witch. So.
She's a witch.
Yeah, like.
We'll have a discussion about this maybe during the live stream Monday.
Yep.
But everyone in this house is a witch, I swear to God.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Well, I think that's all for this video. Stay woke, guys. Love ya.
Bye.